G'day, this is WGTV. Today it is Friday, June 7th, 2K13. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Ken Best. Hello, and thank you for being with us.
Oh boy, we made it through another week.
Yes, we did.
Or at least we will have by the end of the program, I hope.
Well,
Okay.
at least through the,
All
part of the day.
Okay, I want to straighten some out right now.
Please
Okay? We received word from the Senior Center about an event going on over there. A guy by the name of Stan Mazingo, who is a fitness instructor, is teaching seniors how to play shuffleboard. And that is wonderful. But now, we had the wrong phone number here.
Uh-oh.
So now we have the right phone number here, and I was right. It was wrong. It was wrong, and I was right about that. But anyway, for senior centers, for seniors who want to take advantage of the shuffleboard lessons available at the Senior Center, you have to be 60 and over. But you can only be 60 or over, not 60 and over. But I digress.
That is so funny.
Thank you. Call this number. Here's the right number, 919-705-1785. That's Aaron McAuliffe, and Aaron is the director there doing a wonderful job. And if you'd like to know more about how you can get involved and learn shuffleboard, 705-1785.
All right, and on today's show, we have Miss Meg GERNAAT. She is one of the staff members over at DGDC. She is the coordinator of all their promotions.
Really?
Yes, she is, and she does a fine job.
Coordinator.
And she is here to tell us all the happenings of events and local things going on downtown this summer, and the list is long. Between them and the Arts Council, boy, they have a long list that's happening.
They have a lot going on.
And the thing about it is most things are free, which is so nice.
That is nice. That's even.
And she's here to tell us details and share some new events. And then you talked with someone out at Wayne Agricultural Fair.
I did. Eddie PITZER is the director, the manager of the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair, and this is Eddie's first year in that position after Milton Ingram retired out there. Of course, Eddie has been with the Wayne County Livestock Development Association for many, many years. He's a good friend and he's a great guy, and I know you're going to enjoy hearing from him. And he's going to tell us about some of the things out at the fair. And they've made some changes, and wait till you hear about some of these things. They're great. You're going to love it.
Do we know this year's dates yet, or will he announce that in the show?
He announces it in the show, but it's the latter part of September, early October, last week, September, early October. So again, a full 10 days of fair. And man, I tell you, we have so many reasons to be so proud of our fair here in Wayne County, because as Eddie mentioned, and I know this for a fact, they come from all over the state of North Carolina and outside North Carolina just to see how to put on a good fair.
Well, ours has won so many different awards that I think many people may not be aware of that.
Indeed. You know, there's a convention held every year for fairs. So the managers and the leaders of the fair industry here in the state all go to this big convention, and they trade ideas and things. And every year, Milton and folks from the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair have shared wonderful ideas and made fair going that much more fun in the state of North Carolina. And we have one of the best in the state and in the southeastern part of the country right here.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, you also talked with Melissa Sheldon, I believe, at Wayne County Library.
At the library, Melissa is doing a wonderful job out there. And she's going to tell you about all the great things going on at the Wayne County, Goldsboro Wayne County Public Library. And I'll have a few of those things to tell you about a little later.
That's great, Wayne. You're doing a good job.
That's easy for you to say. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I mind too. I don't know. Okay.
So what else is going on today as we sit here and look through our papers?
I have a trivia question.
Oh, good.
All right. Here's the trivia question. This was invented in the latter part of the 18th century.
Okay.
And the inventor started one of these up in 1901, and it's still going today.
He started one up, and it's still going today.
Over 100 years later.
Okay, I need a little more hint than that.
It's not a machine, but it operates. And it's not a doctor. But it works. It does something. It does something. He turned it on in 1901, and it's still going today. 112 years later.
My mind is erasing.
Oh, yes, but it's not an eraser. Whatever you said. Okay.
Or you'll tell us the answer in a little while.
I'll tell you the answer in a little while. 1901, over 100 years, and it's still going strong.
So I'll be interested to find out what that is. I'm going to keep
right.
pondering.
Ponder your little heart away there.
Okay.
Having a birthday today is
Yes.
June 7th. Prince,
Woo-hoo!
the entertainer formerly known as Prince, and then became Prince again later on.
Yeah, what is his title right now?
I don't know. I don't know who
Prince?
he is. He just changed it so many times. Anyway, his name is, we all know who Prince is. He's 54, and he was on, he's kind of gained popularity again. He's making a comeback, doing a little touring and that sort of thing. Just a little guy, but very talented.
Yeah, he is.
Purple Rain, his big hit.
Anybody else we know having a birthday?
Thomas Jones Woodward.
We know him?
We know him as Tom Jones.
There you go.
One of my favorite entertainers. I love Tom Jones. Welsh entertainer, recorded It's Not Unusual and What's New Pussycat and all these other big hits.
Oh, yes.
What a great entertainer. And you know, Elvis loved this guy too.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, he just thought Tom Jones was great. And he is. Liam Neeson, the
yes.
Irish star, 60 today.
We know Liam.
He's great. Kim Rhodes, popular as Cindy Harrison on the soap opera Another World and As the World Turns 43 today. Anna Kournikova, the tennis star, is a lovely 31 today. Star Ken Osmond, TV star.
Ken Osmond?
Ken Osmond is his name. He was on Leave It to Beaver.
Okay.
He played Eddie Haskell.
Oh, yes. Was that his name?
His name was Ken
But
Osmond.
he was not one of the Osmond brothers.
No. Very good. But after Leave It to Beaver, he kind of left. He was in TV a little bit more, but then he left TV and became a Los Angeles police officer.
What an interesting twist.
He was a great guy, or is a great guy. He's having a birthday today, but he became a Los Angeles police officer and was actually shot and injured in a shootout. Became recognized as a hero in that event, but he's 69 years today.
Well, happy birthday.
There you go. And Adrienne France, soap opera, star of Bold and the Beautiful, and she played Amber on The Young and the Restless.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She is Adrienne France, is 34 today, and today is the birth anniversary of one of my favorite crooners, Mr. Dean Martin.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
I used to love to sit home on a Sunday afternoon and watch movies with Dean Martin. He was such a good actor and just so fun to watch.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. Yeah, he was. But he's one of my favorites. Born 1917 this day. Yeah, he and my dad were both June. My dad born June 1st, 1917, near the end of World War I, and Dean Martin, not the same. Of course, my dad's nothing like Dean Martin.
Not
anything at all. Okay, but anyway, that's the only thing they had nearly in common. But
that's all right.
But Dean Martin, what a great guy he was.
Yes, he was.
And was not the thing about his imbibing, his drinking was not real.
Really?
That was
all made up to be part of a character.
That was part of his character. Kind of like the idea that Jack Benny was a tightwad. That wasn't true either. He was a philanthropist. But that was all part of the shtick, if you will.
Well, they have to do. They develop a character, and you figure out what will be the most accepted.
That's right.
So that's what they go with.
That's right.
Interesting.
Trying to figure out what I'll be when I grow up. But anyway.
When you grow up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. We did birthdays, did trivia question, we did that other stuff there.
Yes, we did.
Right.
Yes, we did.
All right, today the 7th, Donut Day. How about that?
I love a donut.
I know what's for lunch, huh?
I love donuts.
I do too. Today is Daniel Boone Day. Today, Positive Power of Humor and Creativity Day.
I like that.
VCR Day.
Do people still have those?
I don't know.
No, I really do, in a drawer somewhere.
I do.
Well, you have to if you want to watch unless you actually get them put on a DVD or something. You have to keep an old machine around if you want to watch them.
Kind of, sort of. Today is Banana Split Days.
Well, how about that? Do you like banana splits?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
There's a place here in town that makes mini banana splits. I've told this story.
Many? How many?
Well, they make a lot, but they have little tiny ones. And I remember going through their drive-through one day, and I asked for a small banana split. Somebody that told me they had them.
Oh yeah, okay.
I get up there to pay for it, and it's like so inexpensive. It's like $1.50, and I thought, really? I get up there and they hand it to me. Literally, It is 2 inches long. You take 2 bites and the whole banana split is gone. It's called a junior banana split.
And you were expecting
was
for
hilarious.
$1.50 one this big.
Well, maybe not quite that
Okay.
big, but I certainly wasn't expecting a little
Yeah.
2-inch banana
Yeah,
split.
Well,
But it was quite the experience.
they make it from mini bananas, right?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Wayne.
M-I-N-I, right?
Yes,
Okay, got it. Got it.
Yes. What is one of the latest movies that you have seen?
Oh,
Have you
gee.
seen anything that has sparked an interest in you, whether it's on television or one you've rented or
Oh,
whatever?
I'm sure. I am not a
Movie person?
movie person. I don't go out to movies. If I watch a movie, it's on television, and usually, well, let's just say my favorite movies are mysteries.
Yeah, I knew you like that.
And I love mysteries.
You like old movies.
And I love old movies. Some
Yeah.
of my favorites, anything Western,
Yeah.
anything. And I love movies like Casablanca. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, that's a great movie. Casablanca, oh boy, that is so much trivia with Casablanca, you wouldn't believe it. Casablanca, anything like Gone with the Wind,
Okay.
you know, any of the
All
old,
the classics,
any of the old
what we
classics,
consider classics.
Just about anything about John Ford and Walter Houston and any of the crime movies.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with Bogart. I love Bogart, and anything with the Marx Brothers in it, and anything with any of those guys in it.
Well, recently.
Other than that, I hate everything else.
There you go. It sounds like there's quite a few you
Oh,
like.
there's a
Mr.
few I
Allen.
love. Yes.
Well, my mom recently told me to watch this movie called The Impossible. And I may have mentioned it to you
I've
before.
heard of that. Yeah.
And it was actually about the tsunami that happened over in Thailand.
That's where I heard about it. You told me about it.
Did I tell you?
Yeah,
Okay.
you told me about
I
it.
probably have talked about it
That's
before.
interesting.
We watched it. It was about a family's experience. They were over in Thailand on vacation/work.
Yeah.
And they just happened to be there when it happened. And it tells their story of what happened to their family. And I'm
Wow.
not going to tell you anything else about it in case you want to watch it, but it is a wonderful, wonderful movie.
You've got to tell me more.
I can, because
got it.
people may want to watch it. And I can't tell you what happens.
Well, they're not listening.
Well, they might be. So watch The Impossible.
The Impossible.
It's very good. Let's see. I believe it might be time to head on out to all 3 of our interviews, and they're good ones, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Today is Meg GERNAAT from Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation. Welcome back to the show, Meg.
Thank you.
Well, summer is here,
It is.
or almost here.
Feels like summer.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And you'll be leaving us soon,
I will be for a couple of months, but I'll be back.
so you'll be having your baby, then you'll be back joining us right in the middle of all the festivities happening downtown Goldsboro.
Yes. We've got a lot going on this summer. You know, every year we have Sprinkler Fun Days, which begins June 6th and it goes through August 15th. And that's every Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m. at Cornerstone Commons.
And that's for anybody.
Anybody. And the fire department is wonderful. They supervise it. So, you know, people can come out and let their little ones run around. And, you know, we even have some adults that get out there in the sprinkler and cool off. So we've really got a lot going on. So that's just one of the things we've
Now, is
got
it really
happening.
sprinklers that you're using, or is it a fire hydrant?
No, it's a giant sprinkler.
Giant sprinkler.
It's something that the fire department that they typically use actually to put fires out in basements. So
Okay.
they put it through the floor, and
Interesting.
it covers the entire basement, but this covers the entire Cornerstone Commons.
And that's the one that twists all around.
Yes.
Okay. So people just need to bring them a towel, wear their bathing suit, and come on out to Cornerstone Commons. And that's every Thursday.
From 3 to 4 p.m. and it's free. Anybody can come out and cool off.
Now, how does that work on the days you have Center Street Jams?
It just coincides
You just
well.
do both?
Yep. People can go to Sprinkler Fun Days. They can go grab a bite to eat downtown and come to the jams afterwards if they want.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So the Sprinkler Days we know is getting ready to happen. Now, how about some of the other things that are happening downtown?
Well, we have Center Street Jams, as you said, and that is every other Thursday through August 22nd, and that's from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Waynesboro House parking lot, and that's free as well.
Well, back up and tell us about your first 2 that have already taken place. The very first one, you know, we had the Clydesdales there. We want to thank Anheuser-Busch for sponsoring that and providing the Clydesdales for us, and so many people in the community got to see them firsthand.
Yes, it was packed.
I heard.
I even had some people say, you know, they showed up and it was just so busy that they walked around downtown for a little bit and waited for the crowd to kind of disperse a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's been great. We had wonderful bands play, and the weather was beautiful.
You've had some good days.
Yes, we have tons of food vendors. who come out and provide food. We have balloons and clowns for the kids who do face painting and games. R.A. Jeffries is there providing drinks, Coca-Cola. We have a few vendors who pass out free goodies. So Center Street Jam is really a great place to be on Thursday nights.
So the first one we had which band?
We had, oh, let me
I know, I'm trying to think too. Band of Oz.
Yes.
Band of Oz.
Band of Oz.
That was the one with the Clydesdales. Then the second one was Military Appreciation Evening.
Yes.
And we had the Dickens Band.
We did, and we even had Miss Goldsboro.
Yeah, she's come on the show recently to talk about her journey, and she was there singing.
She sang the national anthem for us.
National anthem.
Yep, and she was so great, talked with the crowd, and she informed me that she's going to be competing for Miss North Carolina on June 22nd.
That's right. She moves in really soon. She certainly does. So we had all that going on, and now the third one's coming up on what date?
It is going to be
June
June 13th.
June 13th.
To remember my dates, and that's featuring the Mighty Saints of Soul.
Oh, great. Okay. Now, and I know every now and again, maybe like a week or so before the jam, you'll actually post on Downtown Goldsboro's Facebook page a little link to actual music played by these bands so people can hear firsthand what they sound like.
Yeah, I think it's important for people if they've never seen the band or they're not aware of who they are, what kind of music they play, that they can get a little taste of what to expect that evening.
Yeah, that's nice. I've always enjoyed the fact that you do that about a week or so out so people can really listen to them, and I share that on the city's Facebook page as well.
Yeah.
So we got that band coming up, and do you remember who's right after that one?
Mighty Saints of Soul.
Trying to remember. I've seen the list myself.
I don't recall off the
Okay,
top
I
of my
can't
head.
either.
There's
I
so
can't
many
either.
great bands that we have played, but everybody can find. I mean, our band schedule is posted on the DGDC website. If they go to the City of Goldsboro calendar, they can see the dates and the band. It's listed in the Buzz, Goldsboro News Argus, so it's everywhere around town.
Right.
They can even stop into City Hall at the front desk and grab an event schedule, and they're all
okay.
listed there.
Wonderful. So that's the Sprinkler Days, Center Street Jams, and now what else is happening?
We have this Saturday, so June 8th.
Right around the corner.
Yes, at Cornerstone Commons from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The Goldsboro Optimist Club is hosting their first annual Kids Fun Day.
Kids Fun Day. Now tell me what that is and what all will be there.
It sounds like it's going to be an awesome event. They've got a ton of free refreshments, pet ice cream, Coca-Cola products.
Pet ice cream? Oh, pet ice cream.
Dairy ice cream. Not
Threw
for
me-
your pets.
threw me for a minute.
You could feed it to your pets, but
Oh, that's something new.
So
The brand Pet Ice Cream.
Yes.
Okay, makes more sense now.
Um,
Sorry, just had a slow moment.
well, they've got popcorn and Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, great.
Hot dogs. A ton of food and refreshments. And then they've got kids' activities like beanbag toss, bounce slide,
Fun.
giant sprinkler. So it's really going to be a great time, and it's kind of just come and go as you please. So, if you want to just pop on down and stay for 15 minutes or stay the whole time, they'd love to have you.
That's at Cornerstone Commons this Saturday.
10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
10 to 2. That's nice. And the Optimist Club took over something that DGDC has done in the past.
Yeah, we used to host the Ice Cream Social and Pet Parade.
Yes.
And we took a handful of our events and tried to offer them up to other organizations in town to get other people involved, maybe to draw a new crowd of people.
Right.
And they took that over. So they're not doing the pet parade portion, but they are doing the ice cream social kids activities portion.
Wonderful. Well, the Optimist Club always does such a great job with anything they're involved in.
They do.
So we're glad to have them on board. And that's this Saturday. We want to invite any and everybody who's interested, who have young children. It's perfect.
Yes.
It's free. It's activities for the kids right downtown Goldsboro. Take advantage of it. Why not?
Yeah, let your kids get their energy out. And they can
Exactly.
go
Bring
home
their
and
bathing
relax.
suits. Have fun. It sounds like you guys have a full schedule, as always.
We do.
As always. Well, we appreciate what you guys do downtown, and you're continually bringing new people downtown, and you're giving us reasons to want to be there.
Well, we hope that the events we provide, we really want them to be family oriented and, just really reflect everybody. So
Oh,
everybody
absolutely.
is welcome.
Well, tell us, I know we're here winding up at the last minute, but tell us about your new space that you're in, how this worked out for you all.
We used to be located on Walnut Street, right near the courthouse, and now we're located at 219 North John Street. We have a lot more space, so we're not on top of each other anymore. And it's a beautiful space, and we really welcome anybody who wants to stop down and walk through
Take
it.
a tour?
Yeah, they can come down and walk through and see what can become of our historic buildings downtown that, they need some work and some upkeep, but, if after you invest the money, they're beautiful.
Well, I know I walked upstairs where your board meets now. They actually have a space now where they can meet
Yes.
every month. And whenever I went up, I saw on the wall you have pictures of where the building was gutted in the beginning when you all first had it, and the work that has taken place to get it to the standards it is now. And it's a huge transformation. Y'all have done a great job.
It is, and it's a great space to be in, and you know, we love the new locations.
The view from upstairs is unbelievable.
It is.
People need to see that firsthand. They really do, because I'd heard different ones talking about it, and when I saw for myself, I couldn't believe it.
I know. The guy has that huge window, you know, with all the exposed brick. It's gorgeous.
It really is. And that is actually available for rent for people in the community.
It is. We are making, in the next couple of weeks, there will be an application online that people can just download and fill out if they want to use the space for a meeting or a small event that they're hosting. Because we really want to welcome the community to see the space, and we hate for it to just sit up there, you know, empty all the time unless we're using it for a meeting.
Right. Well, there's not that many places downtown that you can rent, so it's nice to add, well, there are some, but it's nice to add one more really nice space to the list of what can be used for different venues or whatever you may be hosting.
Yeah, so if people are interested, they can visit our website at dgdc.org.
Perfect. All right, well, thank you, Meg, for coming in and giving us an update. And we love to show the Center Street Jams on WGTV, so we'll be looking forward to the next one.
All right, well, thank you.
Thanks so much, and this is what's happening downtown Goldsboro.
Today we're talking with Eddie Pitzer, and Eddie Pitzer is one of Wayne County's favorite people because he's the manager of the fair, the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair at the Regional Agricultural Fairgrounds, coming up in the latter part of the year, right?
That's correct.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Wayne.
It's great to see you.
Oh, it's always good to be here.
Well, I know it's summertime, and the fall is when we usually hold the fair.
That's correct.
But we want to talk about, you got a lot of things going on out there.
Yep, it's coming up fast.
It is coming up fast. Now, you've been associated with the fair here in the county for many, many years. Of course, Milton Ingram retired last year, and you stepped into that job, and you're already just making things better out at the fairgrounds. Not that Milton didn't do a great job, which you did. Yep. But there's a lot of room to make things, to change things in a little differently. One of the big changes coming up is that I found interesting was the change in the arena out there.
That's correct.
Tell me what's going on there. What's that all about?
Well, see, Wayne, we're looking always to how we can make the fair better, and you're right. We had a great fair. We've always had a great fair here, and we've got a lot of involvement from people in the community, and that's what makes a good fair, is having the involvement of the community. But we wanted to do some things different this year. And change things up a little bit. So we started looking with some planning people and committees as to how we could change some of our exhibit halls around. And one area that we wanted to focus on a little bit this year was the juniors, as to how we could really showcase a lot of the juniors that come out and some of the good work that they do and their participation in the fair. So we looked at converting our livestock arena, since we weren't going to be using it. Most of our livestock shows this year are going to be out in the grandstand area, actually under a tent. We're going to put up an 80 by 80 tent in the grandstand area, and all of our livestock shows will be held under the tent. So that opened up our livestock arena to where we could actually have a building to where we could showcase the juniors that are involved in the fair. So we're in the process right now of trying to move a lot of that out of the main exhibit hall and into the junior or youth barn, as we'll probably end up calling it, so that we can showcase some of the fine work.
Well, that's just fantastic. And I was out there the other day and taking some pictures, and Kim Howery was in there working and painting and getting things ready.
Well, Wayne, I know you've looked at our website, and you can see we're kind of doing some remodeling to it, and that's going to be a great source of information for people wanting to see what's going on at the fair. Of course, we also have a Facebook page that they can go to and see some of it. We'll be posting work as it goes on there also. But one little thing that we put on our web page is a countdown counter.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I like that too, but it's almost scary when you look at it, because today we're getting close to probably 100 days till the fair, and you know, this is early. This is kind of 1st of June, but fair's just around the corner. September 26th to October 5th.
Right.
It will be here. The summer will be gone before we know it. And
all right, you're rushing things here.
Okay.
No, that's okay though. I'm so looking forward to the fair. It's just one of the biggest events here in the county for every year.
Yeah.
And this is the 65th.
This will be the 65th year here.
Wow, 65th year. And the catalog will be coming up pretty soon. When is that catalog coming out?
Well, hopefully we'll be sending that over for review and getting it ready for print. It'll be later in the summer before it actually comes out, but there's a lot of work goes on right now just to get it ready to go to print.
Yeah.
So we have to contact all of the directors in there and make sure all the contests are set.
Right.
You know, and again, you go back to the support we get from the county. If you look what the school system does, their participation in the fair, the cooperative extension service and all the work that they put into it, and then just all the volunteers that come out. It takes a lot of people to put the fair on.
It certainly does, and volunteers is so important to the fair each year. Master gardeners, you have teachers, you have people from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
Oh, yes.
Volunteers are that's what makes it really a big success. It's people doing their job. And these are the same people every year just about. You have new people coming in all the time, but the volunteers continue to come back.
Oh, it's amazing to me just the number of people that have the 20 years I've been involved with it, just the people that come back every year, but we're always having new people that want to get involved and come out. And of course, we always welcome new people to come and see what we're doing out there. We want to kind of, as we move through this process this year, we'll be trying to keep, hopefully through your help, I'll keep it kind of posted as to what we're doing, and would invite people to come out and see what we're doing out there.
Man, we'd love to do that. Yeah, so you want to stay tuned each morning and throughout the day here on WGTV. And we'll have an idea to let you know as to what's going on each day out at the fair.
Yeah.
All right, 65th year of the fair. The fair is, the fairgrounds are owned and operated by the Wayne County Livestock Development Association.
That is correct.
And they own the fairgrounds and the fair.
We have really two main events that we do throughout the year. One is, of course, starts in April, which is the Junior Livestock Show and Sale, which is a cooperative effort between
that's a big one.
Working with the Extension Service and the Livestock Development Association to put that on. This year we had 62 kids that participated in that program.
And that was wonderful.
It was really good. It's a great learning experience for them. It's a great way for some of the community to get involved with it and see what these kids, the effort they put into it.
Yeah.
So,
and I know every year you have new things going on out there, but the grounds are paved.
Oh yes,
paved walkways.
Paved walkways.
The restrooms are always clean.
Yes.
You have wash stations to wash your hands.
Yep.
There's all kinds of safety features in place.
That's correct. You know, we've got a board of directors with the Livestock Development Association, and they have said, you know, they want to keep putting back into the fairgrounds to keep growing the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the biggest activities in the county, and we want to make sure that when people come, they have a nice, enjoyable experience, and we'll welcome them here.
Well, this is one of the finest fairs in the entire state, if not in the southeastern part of the country. And every year, the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair wins big awards. There's a convention, and awards are given out. And every year, the fair here in Wayne County receives some of the and many of the biggest awards available. Many awards every year, and that's simply because it's just done the right way. And in fact, there are people that come from other fairs in North Carolina to see how we do it here.
Yes.
Right?
That's great.
And man, are we proud of that.
Yep.
Well,
you know, there's I think there's 42 fairs, county fairs in North Carolina. And of course, then we have the State Fair and the Mountain State Fair and the Dixie Classic Fair, which are owned by state agencies or government. So.
But well, now this was not owned by a government or a county. It's not owned by the county or a state agency.
This is owned by the Wayne County Livestock Development Association, which is a nonprofit organization here in the county.
That's right.
Yep.
And we're very proud of our fair here, as I mentioned. Now, you grew up in a fair atmosphere, in a fair environment, did you not? Your dad was involved with it.
My dad was involved in fact, my dad managed the North Carolina State Fair.
Wow.
So I had a lot of opportunity to roam around the fairgrounds growing up.
So all that information is rolling around up there.
well, it's been a good experience, Fred. And it was a good thing for my dad and I. It gave us something to do together and talk about, and we had a lot of good times going around and seeing fairs all over the country. So.
All right, well, keep on the lookout for the announcement when the catalog comes out.
Yes.
And again, the date on the fair is?
September 26th, October 5th.
And that's 10 days.
Yes.
Runs for 10 days now. The Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair at the fairgrounds on Highway 117 South. proudly owned and operated by the Wayne County Livestock Development Association, and we're very proud to have Eddie Pitzer with us this morning.
I look forward to coming back and telling you a little more about some of the events we have.
You're always welcome to come back, and we want to get a schedule, too, of what's going to be going on.
Yes.
We'll get a catalog.
Be sure and keep check on the website, waynefair.com, and it'll have all the information as we keep posting it and updating it, Wayne.
All right, now, if somebody wanted to get information, they could go to the website or they could call, but what's the website?
The website is waynefair.com.
That's simple enough, waynefair.com.
Yep.
And the phone number?
919-735-7277.
919-735-7277. Is that right?
That's correct.
In fact, that is right there on the screen. If you look right below it, he is Eddie, and he is the fair manager. And right below that, you see waynefair.com and the phone number. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you, Wayne.
We're in the studio today with Melissa Sheldon of the Wayne County Public Library. Hello!
Hi, Wayne. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for being with us today. I always love to see you come in from the library because you guys are always doing something over there to help.
We certainly are. We always have something going on at the library.
And today is no different. You got a lot of things going on. What's happening?
We do. We are gearing up for our summer reading program.
Okay.
Summer reading program is going to start next week, June 10th, and it's going to run for 8 weeks, the whole summer. Runs right through the end of July. This year, actually, brand new. In the past, we've always done it for children, ages 3 through 12. And of course, we're having that again. We normally have about 500, 600 kids come through every week. So, you know, we are certainly excited to have all those children come back and enjoy the library and do the reading.
You have 500 or 600 children come through a week?
Yes, every week.
Every week?
Every week.
I didn't realize that the library was that big. Where do you put them all?
Well, they come through in sets.
Yes,
okay. They don't all come at one time.
One time, okay.
No, they come through in about sets of 80 to 100 at a time.
And this, the reading program has been underway for quite some time, for years.
It has been, yes. Yeah, it's been going on for years over at the library.
Very successful.
Yes, yeah, always for the kids, and they come in and get prizes for how many books they read, and you know, just have some exciting programs and learning about different stuff. This year the theme is dig into reading.
Okay.
Yes, so everything they're doing is focused on digging.
Oh boy.
They're doing gardening one week. They're doing fossils. You know, and archaeology.
Yeah, oh great.
Let's see, what else are they doing?
Well,
I can't remember everything that they're doing, but they are all sorts of digging.
Once upon a time I was a child, and I love to dig too, so I can understand, I can relate.
Yes.
But you also have something new this year in the reading program.
We do.
What's going on?
We are adding a program for teenagers and a program for adults.
Really?
Yes, so we're going to have 3 separate summer reading programs going on this year.
Okay.
To cover all ages.
Give me an idea, if you would, Melissa, of what an adult would be reading, or what the program would cover for an adult.
Okay, sure. The adult program is called Dig into the Past.
Okay.
Yes, so once again, we've got that digging going on there.
That's good.
But we are studying history and genealogy, all sorts of cool stuff like that.
Oh, boy.
There are a couple of book discussions going on, focused on history books. I know the first one is called American Tapestry.
Okay.
That book discussion is going to be sometime at the end of June. And that one is the story of Michelle Obama's family.
Okay.
It's her family history.
Right.
So in conjunction with that, we're going to be doing genealogy, you know, and studying this family's genealogy.
Oh, you mean like genealogy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You mean like genealogy?
Like
because you were talking about history and genealogy. I thought you were talking about the past and the study of genies, but that's not it.
No.
Okay.
The study of your family, your family line.
You mean like genealogy?
Like genealogy.
I got it. I got it.
So I know that's the first book discussion. We're having all sorts of history programs. First one is on June 11th over, it's Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon at 3:30. We're having one called The History of North Carolina in 45 Minutes.
Okay, now by the time this runs, that may not be...
that won't be in there.
That may not be in there because that's
next week.
I'm sorry. We're going to cut that out because that is next week, and that will be in there.
Okay.
So we're okay there.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to pick up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, where we left off there.
Okay.
All right.
And after that, our first genealogy program is going to be on June 15th.
Okay.
And then that book discussion will immediately follow that on June 18th.
Okay.
So we're going to learn a little about researching and doing genealogical research.
Okay.
And then we're going to read the book, American Tapestry, and have that book discussion there.
Wow, there's a lot going on there.
It is. And adults also, just like the children have a chance to earn prizes for reading.
Really?
Adults do too.
Really?
Yes. We are going to be having bi-weekly, so every other week, we're going to have a drawing for adults. So all you have to do when you read a book, next time you come to the library, just stop by the reference desk and ask for an entry form. You fill it out. You just have to put, I believe, the title and the author, and maybe just like a sentence or two, about what it was about.
About the book, yeah.
Yes, and that'll enter you in the drawing and go from there. Yes.
That is great. All right, now you also mentioned a teenager reading program for teenagers. Would they be also history and genealogy, or what would they be covering?
No, theirs is called Beneath the Surface.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Once again, going into
theme.
that digging, underground.
Underground.
I know they are focusing on, they're doing under the sea, under the earth, underground culture.
Culture?
Yes. Things like anime.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what all they're doing. I know they're doing a zombie apocalypse one week.
Ooh.
Yes, they're going to dress up as zombies, and they've got these little marshmallow guns and shooting marshmallows at each other, and it's pretty cool. I'm thinking about going to that one.
Yeah, I know.
Personally.
Well, me too. I as well am considering that, because that one would be fun for adults too. But that's
yeah. But I guess we'll let the teenagers have it, Wayne.
Okay, let the teenagers have it this time.
But yeah, and they're doing pirates and all sorts of different stuff.
Wow.
So
that's great.
It is.
Okay, lots of stuff going on. That's the summer reading program for children, for teenagers, and for adults.
And for adults, yes.
All right. What else do we have?
At the end of the summer, more towards July, so a couple of weeks away, but we'll go ahead and get the word out. There's actually a professional children's theater group coming to the library.
Really?
Yes.
What will they be doing?
At the Goldsboro Library, they're going to be doing The Secret Garden. It's based on the book The Secret Garden by Frances Burnett.
Okay.
And they'll be doing it as a play. And like I said, it is a professional theater, so they're really good. They came a couple of years ago, and they are...
I thought I had heard that of that organization.
Yes, they are amazing. It's called the Bright Star Theater.
Right.
Yes, and they will be coming on July 11th, Thursday, July 11th. And they will actually be at every branch of the library.
Okay.
They'll be at the Pikeville Library, at the Mount Olive Library, and here at the Goldsboro Library.
Wow. Okay.
So yes, 3 different shows. There's a different show at each library, so you can travel around Wayne County and hit all of them.
Yeah, so if you like one, you can go to another.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes. Yep, all on July 11th.
All right, what's the admission cost to
It's free.
What?
It is completely free. The
Totally
library
free?
is sponsoring it.
Wow.
It is totally free. Yes.
All right, and again,
It's a limited space, so first come, first serve.
do you need to
You
make
might
a
wanna get there
reservation?
early. No, we don't have tickets or anything.
All
You
right.
just show up,
right.
but it will be, on a first come basis. So
get there early, because you may...
yes. I say those times are all on our website,
Okay.
on our calendar.
Which is wcpl.org?
Yes, that is correct.
WCPL, Wayne County Public Library.org.
Yes, you can find the times for any of our programs there.
All right, very good. All right, and it's called A Secret Garden.
Yes, it's the Bright Star Theater.
Bright Star Theater.
And they're doing the Secret Garden in Goldsboro. They are doing The Bully of Bookmark Park, which is a program about bullying and learning how to deal with bullies. Or maybe if you are the bully, learning tactics to be a friend instead of a bully.
Yeah.
That one is going to be in Pikeville. And then there is one called Grease Lightning, which is down in Mount Olive at the Steele Memorial
So
Library.
it'll be 3 different plays?
3 different plays, yes.
3 different plays?
3 different plays.
Wow.
So,
Impressive.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Great. What else do we have going on at the Wayne County Public Library? Lots of stuff going on there.
Yes, a whole lot of stuff. We are picking up our computer classes again.
Are you really?
Yes, running computer classes on Monday evenings.
And what
during the
will you
month of
be
June.
doing? You'll be teaching what?
Natasha Francois, she's one of our reference librarians. On Monday evenings from 6 to 8, she teaches basic computer use.
Really?
Sometimes her class focuses on truly basics, how to use the mouse, how to log on to the internet, maybe how to set up an email address.
That is
that
so
type
great.
of thing.
You know, there's a lot of people who are missing out on so much because they're uncertain about how to do certain things on a computer. It doesn't mean that you're not smart enough to do it. It just means that you just
haven't
don't
learned
know.
yet.
You haven't learned yet.
You haven't learned yet.
This is great.
I say she also does things on Microsoft Word and Excel and all of those, programs that people use on a regular basis.
You know, there's some people who've used computers for years and still do not know how to do a spreadsheet with Excel.
Yeah, they should come by the library.
There you go.
I believe Excel, let me see here, scan my paper, see if we got that one coming up. Yes,
we're
Monday,
here.
June 17th.
Monday, June 17th
Monday,
on
June
Excel.
17th, 6 o'clock.
This is great. So basic computer use, perhaps Word, Excel.
Yes.
And what's the cost for doing this?
It is free.
What?
It is completely free.
Free?
Yes,
As in no
everything
charge?
we do at the library is free.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. Do you have to have a library card to participate in these?
To participate in the program, no, you don't. You can still come. We would, of course, love for you to get a library card while you're there, if you don't have one yet.
I don't know anyone who doesn't
But
have one, but everybody should have a library
Everybody
card.
should have a library card.
Sure.
Yes. We have so many things to offer. So many things.
Okay. What else do we have? Gee whiz, this is a lot.
We do have a lot going on right
You have a
now.
lot.
I believe.
Well, I'm not going
I am
to.
running out of things
Well, that's
to talk
okay.
about,
Well, I'm
Wayne.
sure there's a lot more to talk about. Now, the library hours. What are the hours of the library?
We are open from 9 till 9 on Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
And then Friday and Saturday we are open from 9 till 5:30.
Well, that's simple enough to remember.
Yes.
Closed on Sunday. That's
Closed
good.
on Sundays.
All right, 9 till 9, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then 9 till 5:30 on Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
All right, very
Yes.
good. And the library is at so-and-so and so-and-so, East Ash Street.
Yes, 1001.
I knew that.
Yes,
1001.
right next door to the First Presbyterian Church.
Yeah, the big church there at the corner of Jackson Street,
Yes.
as I
yes.
recall, near Herman Park.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Melissa, thank you so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you very much, Wayne.
Always great for you to
Appreciate
come
it.
by. Melissa Sheldon is with the Wayne County Public Library. That's at 1001 East Ash Street, corner of Jackson Street, near Herman Park Center, and right there in Goldsboro. We appreciate your coming by.
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you. How about that?
Yeah, they were great interviews, and I
Good
learned a lot.
information. Yeah, good information there. Well, coming up, listen to this now. It's going to be, do you like yard sales?
Sometimes.
I love yard sales.
Sometimes.
It's going to be a big yard sale, and this is coming up. And I mention this now in case you want to partake. On July 13th at the Charles B. Aycock Birthplace site in Pikeville, Fremont, it's going to be a big yard sale.
Who's hosting it?
The Charles B. Aycock Birthplace site.
Oh, they're hosting
They're
it.
hosting it, actually. That's where it's going to be held.
Right.
And the idea is to get people out there to see the site because it's a fantastic place.
Yes,
If
it
you've
is.
never been to the Charles B. Aycock Birthplace site, it is a place you would want to go and spend time during the summer. You want to go and have a picnic. It's just a fantastic place. It's not just some old stodgy place that's just sitting out there waiting for people to come look at the old furniture. It's a great place to go and visit. It's actually a farm. And it's a fun place. It's a big place, and if you want to go have a nice, relaxing Sunday afternoon picnic or something like, great place to take the kids. There's the old house that's set up there. That's just gorgeous.
And they do some reenactments.
They do reenactments out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now this yard sale, if you want to bring items for sale, can you do that?
You can do that, but you have to call and make arrangements. But it doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely
Nice.
free. You just call and you say, look, talk to Lee Strickland. And when you talk to Lee, she'll say, well, okay, here's what you do. And she'll tell you exactly what to do. And then you just do it, and you go and you make money, and you have fun, and it's all good.
Well, what's the phone number?
The phone number, I'm glad you asked,
Yes.
is 919-242-5581. 919-242-5581. There is no setup fee. You bring your own tables. Now, they don't have tables, but you can reserve a space ahead of time by calling Lee, and her number is 242-5581.
And what's the date of this yard sale?
Is July 13th, the middle of July, after the July 4th holiday.
Right.
The following week. There you go.
Are they starting at 6 o'clock in the morning?
I'm glad you asked. They'll start at 9 a.m.
9?
9. That
All
way,
right.
even the late people can...
Late people. You can hit all the yard sales.
That's right, hit them all and then go to this one.
That's right.
But but you need to be there early enough to set up
Right.
and everything. And the thing opens at 9 o'clock to the public.
Wonderful.
And that's a great thing. And again, it's free to set up and sell. There you go. And
It's really good whenever they put a lot of different people's items together.
Yeah.
Because for the yard sale goers that love that and that do that every Saturday,
yeah.
ooh, that gives them so much more to choose from.
Woo, it does, it does. Woo! All right. And, ta-da!
What have you got there?
Got their Gardening 101. Gardening School.
Yes.
This is 3.
Gardening School.
Gardening School, 3 Saturdays during the month of June, that happens to be this month. There's only one
Does
June.
it?
Yeah, this month. This is the only month of June this year. So this is it.
I'm so glad Wayne told us that.
That's right. On June 15th, 22nd, and 29th is part 1, 2, and 3. Plant selection and plant care. And then the second week is soils and fertilizer. And then the third week is managing pest problems. Now this is all being offered at Wayne Center by Jessica Strickland, the horticulture agent here in Wayne County. And she will offer this beginning on June 15th, but you have to register for this no later than June 12th. And the best part is, it's absolutely free.
Wonderful. And Jessica's great.
Isn't she great? She is great. And if you want to know more about this, you can call Diane at 731-1520, 919-731-1520.
So it's a 3-part series.
3-part series. For 3 Saturdays in a row, you get to go to gardening school. They cover everything from, gee, I wish I knew anything at all about gardening, to, hey, I'm an expert. And if you fall somewhere in between those 2 places, right there,
Jessica can help you.
she can help you. There you go.
Wonderful.
All right. What else do we have?
I don't know, you just keep
I got it
right
right
on
here.
reading. Wayne's just reading them off to us today.
The second Saturday of each month, and there's one
Yes.
every month,
Okay.
at 10 o'clock at the Wayne County Public Library. They have sensory story time. Now, everyone's welcome at the story time for children with autism, sensory processing disorder, Down syndrome, or other special needs. The program incorporates many of the same elements in other story time programs, such as books and flannel board stories and puppets and music and dance. However, the staff will ensure that the story time room and activities are adapted and structured to meet the children's needs. Make yourself at home while you listen to stories and sing songs and meet new friends. It's the sensory story time at Goldsboro Wayne County Public Library, the second Saturday of each month at 10 a.m. Oh boy.
And don't forget, today is Shop the Block.
Today.
Downtown Goldsboro. That's today, Wayne.
Today.
So what that means is, if you're downtown, shopping, eating, doing anything downtown, you might be surprised, and someone might walk up behind you and say, because you were downtown.
Oh, I thought they were going to say, you're on candid camera.
Well, they may say that.
They may say that too, yeah.
But
okay.
they will award you possibly with $100 downtown dollars
No.
just for being downtown shopping.
Wow, now that is really cool.
So they're asking you to shop and dine, support local small businesses all day long today, and shop the block.
Shop the block.
That's right.
All right. All right. The answer to today's trivia question.
Yes.
What was the question? Oh, yeah. The inventor of this...
Yes, something that ran constantly.
Right. It was invented in the late 1800s, and he turned it on in 1901, and it's still burning today.
But burning or running? Now, you said running earlier.
Well, operating.
Okay.
Okay.
You changing it up on us?
It's still going.
Going.
I said
That's
it's
the
still
key word.
going today. That's the key
I can't wait
word.
to hear the answer to this.
It is a light bulb. A light bulb was turned on in 1901.
See, if you had said the word burning, I would have guessed
Well,
it.
the reason I
That's
said
why you
burning
didn't
now
say
is
that.
so you'd get it.
I did.
All right, but it's a light bulb, and it's burning.
And it went off.
It's at a fire station in California.
Is it really? That was
really
the
is.
original one.
It was one of the original ones, 1901. But they fixed it so they'd go out and you'd have to go out and buy more.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
That's the way
Somebody
it works.
did anyway. Yeah, Mr. GE or somebody. Don't ask me how to spell it.
All
I
right.
didn't say GE. Did I say GE?
No, only
I
4
didn't.
times. So,
What? GE.
So let's see. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Monday's show. Whoa, we've got a great lineup. You'll get the city update from City Manager Scott Stevens.
Oh boy.
LaTerry Ward, who is the Director of Community Affairs with the City of Goldsboro, is
Oh,
here.
boy.
And she's talking about the Mayor's Youth Council.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe you talked with someone.
Oh, Pete Ween. Oh boy! Wait till you hear about this. This Pete is with the Amateur Radio Club here in Wayne
Oh,
County. We're going to be
wonderful.
talking about the Amateur Radio Club. Did you know we even had one?
No.
Well, it's fantastic. Wait till you hear about this. A lot of people are members of this, and a lot of people have an interest in radio. This is amateur radio, ham radio, that sort of thing. All right, we're going to cover that Monday with Pete Wayne, okay?
So stay tuned. We'll see you Monday morning for a great show, great lineup.
Sounds good. Until Monday at 7 a.m., I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.